all standing on the pure white kitchen. The kitchen had beautiful white cabinets, beautiful white granite, beautiful white floors, and she was in there, busy cooking, making meal for the guests, all the people that had invested into the dinar and to the stock market, and all of a sudden she had a tray full of food to go and give the people. And I'll tell you this part of it. I was dead in the dream. They could not see me. Okay? And the angel told me, he said, you have to die to self to be able to hear what is coming. If you're not dead to self, you can't hear it. And he said, you're dead. So they cannot hear you because they don't have ears to hear. So you have to be still, because until they are dead, they won't be able to hear it. So he put his hand on my lips and he said, shh, hush now. Hush now. They're not dead to self. They don't hear it. He that has ears to hear what the Spirit is saying, they'll hear it, but they don't hear it. So he put his hands on my lips. He said, shh, hush now, hush now. So I said, but I got to warn them what's coming. I got to warn them what's coming, but they did not hear. The people were all standing on the rug, and all of a sudden that rug was ripped out from underneath their feet. And they were standing and watching the TV. And at the time I was trying to yell, I was yelling with all I had, trying to tell attention to the hollyberry bushes. And now, a lot of times when the Lord talks to me, he gives me codes. Okay. And it's for me to intercede for it. So it's symbolism. So the angel told me, and he pointed to the hollyberry tree, the hollyberry bush. And he said, look at the berries. The angel said, look at the berries. And the berries were red. And he said, pay attention to the hollyberry bush. Watch this berry bush. It's a very key sign for you. The angel told me this, okay? And the berries were turning red. And he said, watch when the berries turn red for when the economy crashes. The economy will crash when the berries are turning red. And so I saw snow falling down. The snow was coming down. And the angel told me, look at the snow. And I saw the snow coming. I saw snow on the ground. And he said, pay attention to the snow. So then I went inside, and all my friends that I had told about the dinar, okay, were celebrating the dinar revalue, a reinstatement back to where it was, okay? And they were all rejoicing over their prophetic gain, their gains from the blessing. And they were standing on a Persian rug, okay? And there was a big wreath for a Christmas wreath on the wall in the house, and there was this thick Persian rug. I told you that, and they're all standing on a Persian rug, and the rug. And a massive TV was on the wall, and on the wall, it was on the news. It was like a Fox News, and I seen it, and all of a sudden, and then I can't skip around. I can tell you this. My wife was in the kitchen, and the kitchen was pure white, and we were serving the people. We were hear what the Spirit of the Lord was saying because they weren't dead. I was yelling at them, and there was a screen on the wall, the TV, and all of a sudden it said, the Dow Jones has dropped today, and it was thousands of points in a matter of days. Like, I don't know if it was a day or an hour or whatever, but it was I saw the number over like the largest drop in the history of the United States had happened that fast. And everybody that was standing on that Persian rug had lost everything, and they started weeping and started crying out, oh God, we lost everything. And they were so upset because they weren't hearing him. They had the initial investment from the dinar, and the dinar had gone up in value, and everybody was millionaires. They were all so excited, but in a matter of moments, they had lost everything because they weren't dead. They weren't listening. I tried to write on a copper pot a word that the angel had given me so that they could see it. I'm going to go back. So if you go back to before the lady on there, I tried to write on a copper pot the word of this company that the Lord